This charging cable has some secrets. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I just received this. It's actually on loan to me by IVYCable. It's actually being kickstarted right now, and I wanted to check it out because this seemed to be really interesting to me. It seemed to have a lot of the features that I have been looking for. This is a cable that you can use to charge up your electronics. For me, I'm going to demonstrate this with a smartphone. This is an old iPhone, uses lightning right here, and the cable here looks really cool. It's kind of interesting looking, looks like a radiator or something like that, right? Because we have this aluminum construction, these little tubes here, little chamfered edges right on the top here, and as you can see, they are connected via magnets. So even though I can carry it around like this in a compact, pocketable state, I can pull it apart and it gets very long. This looks like 3 or 4 feet, to be honest. So pretty long right there. On this end, we have a USB-A plug, so I can plug it right into any of those USB outlets, just like that. And now on this end, we have a lightning cable, but I want to also show you that this is a little adapter. So it's a USB-C to lightning adapter here, because now we have a female USB-C port right there. So if you are using USB-C, you can certainly use that, but I want to demo this with my iPhone. So if I just plug this into this iPhone, just like that, look at that, it's charging, which is really interesting, right? So I'm going to unplug that because that makes sense, Pete. This little cable here, instead of it being retractable, it's magnetic. I get it. That's why it's portable. Yes, it's obviously passing power to the iPhone. But what I want to show you here is the really unique thing about this is if I open this up, on the middle one, we have this little glowing LED light, and that is an indicator that this has power to it. So there are batteries in each of these little segments here, and it adds up to, I think, 3,200 milliamp hours. So now I have this side that's not plugged in. So I want to take this end here and plug it into this phone here and show you that it's charging, but look at this. It's not plugged into anything. That's because the power in here is now being transferred. So yes, you can use this as a pass-through cord, just like any other cord that you're plugging into a little USB charger block, into your computer, any of those types of things. Think of it just as a cord, but also think of it as something that you can take with you so that, yeah, now you have to disconnect. Well, you can keep charging with this little bad boy because there are 5 little batteries in here. And so that's what makes this really unique. I also love the fact that these are magnets, because now it kind of coils itself up. So I have this cable here, which is maybe a foot, maybe 15 inches long, but then I can stretch this out. So if I'm using this in my car and I need to tuck this away, great. But if I need a little bit more space, I can kind of pull out what I need here. So if the IVYCable is going to be as useful for you as it will be for me, you can pick it up on Kickstarter. Now, I will say that I think it's actually a pretty good deal too. A lot of the power banks are quite expensive. $99, $125, but this, at least on the Kickstarter, depending on when you are funding it, is as low as 29 bucks. So I think you get the best of all the worlds here. So you don't have to worry just about, hey, do I have the right cables? Do I have a power bank? No, you've got it all right here. So charge up your iPhone, iOS devices, but also anything that uses USB-C as well. So when you're on the road, if this will make your life a little better, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.